Tell me what vulnerability scanning is and when it might be a good fit for my needs.
If your entire IT budget is only a few $1,000s and you can only protect yourself against common vulnerabilities, our vulnerability scanning service may be the best you can do until you can influence your budget more, of course. Vulnerability scanning is simply running an automated industry vulnerability scanner or multiple scanners against whatever systems are in scope. Network, web application, mobile app, and so on. Looking for vulnerabilities that could be used to compromise your systems, your users' data, clients' data. There's some manual work on our end for sure to set things up, verify things are working correctly, prime the scanner, export data from one tool or scanner into another tool or scanner, and so on. But outside of that, it's a fully automated process. Vulnerability scanning takes about maybe 2 to 3 weeks once we get started, which is longer than most firms, and there's a reason for that. Most firms will just import a list of the IPs that you give them, hit scan, and then deliver a report, but not us. We're extremely thorough, even with our vulnerability scans. For example, for internal network vulnerability scans, we perform a level of port scanning against every RFC 1918 IP address. So the 10 dot, the 172 dot, the 192.168 dot IP addresses. This ensures we find all of your assets, not just the ones you know about. More than half the time, we find subnets with live hosts that the client is not aware of. Sometimes shadow IT stuff, sometimes just stuff, forgotten, and so on. Likewise, we perform some recon for external scope and go above and beyond what others scan as well. In addition, we run more than one tool or scanner for even the most basic of vulnerability scan. The point being, forgotten and ignored assets are a huge risk, and we don't have 100% trust in our tools, as some do. We verify every tool output against other tools as well as manual verifications. This is why even our most simplistic service of vulnerability scan is superior in quality to most anything you'll find on the market. The deliverable is the raw tool and scanner reports. Those will almost certainly contain a percentage of false positives, things the scanner thought were vulnerable but are not. So some things have to be tracked down on your end, but it often finds some legitimate vulnerabilities as well, which your team would then figure out how to remediate. Because it's almost fully automated, the cost starts at about $2,000.